I want to say hello to all members of our community as Catholic Theological College during these very uncertain and difficult days as part of this national and global health crisis. It is a time of great uncertainty. All our routines of our day, our social contacts, our friendships, our family life has been greatly disrupted by what's going on around us. So I want to just greet you in this time, let you know of my prayers for you and for your families during this time as well. It's a time of great transition for our college community, perhaps even greater than the formation of the college and the relocation of the college to East Melbourne many years ago. This is perhaps the greatest transition we face, to move all our delivery of courses, of programs, of contact between student and lecturers from a face-to-face mode into an online and remote learning mode. So your teachers are hard at work this week. The lecturers are all working through their courses for this semester to work out how to provide those and deliver them to you through the online environment of ARC, with the resources of the library hub, and with all the other potential of email, of Zoom technologies, of other ways that lecturers can be in contact with you to provide for you all the resources you need to complete the learning of this semester. Our key goal at the moment is for the health and safety of you, our students, our staff, and of the wider community. But our goal is also to make sure that you can progress in your learning, that you can successfully complete the study, the learning, the assessment tasks of this semester and continue on into semester 2 and into next year, that your learning progression not be disrupted any more than is absolutely necessary by these unprecedented changes going on around us. So to that end, your lecturers will provide you with all that you need to complete the learning that was described to you in the learning outcomes for your unit this semester. They'll provide for you through ARC, through email, through the connections to the library hub, the things you need to read, the activities you need to participate in, the discussions that you might be part of. They'll make all that available to you from wherever you are at home. As long as you have an internet connection and a device that you can connect with, you'll be able to participate in the learning objectives that are put there for you. There is then no need to hoard books, resources, texts. There's no need to buy in a whole lot of reading material for these courses, other than perhaps what you would have normally looked to purchase to build up a personal library as you continue your studies. Whatever you need to do the learning that this unit requires and to meet the assessment tasks will be provided for you through the online environments that your lecturer will invite you into. It's a big shift from primarily face-to-face learning to online learning, although many of us are partly learning online as well as face-to-face for some years now. There are some advantages about online learning. It is more flexible. You can participate in learning activities at any time of the day or night as it suits you. It's more portable. You can study in any place. Some of you will have relocated to be at home with family or other community members. Wherever you are, as long as you have an internet connection and a device to log in, you can participate in the learning that is going on. And perhaps even online learning better reflects in some ways the partnership that learning always is. Your lecturers design the learning approach, they provide the resources, they invite you into the strategies, but you have to participate. You are co-creators of all the learning that you do, both participating in the timed events and the personal learning, the reading, the study that you do in your own time. So please be active in that learning, working with your lecturers, with your peers, be in contact with each other. Use the chats and forums that are available through ARC to be in contact with each other, to be co-creators of your learning. It does require then building in a certain learning routine into your week, making sure you have a comfortable place to study, that you have good access to the internet, good light to read by, those sort of things, to be attentive to your physical needs, but to build in a routine, a certain discipline into your week that will help you to participate in the learning and to get through the assessment tasks that need to be done. That sort of routine is also good for our mental well-being at a time of great disruption and often serious isolation for many people. It can build up our internal resources to work through each day in a pattern sort of way. we Christians too are attentive to our spiritual needs, and so looking after our prayer life, making sure that we spend and even deepen the opportunity for some stillness, for some quietness in our life, the practice of quiet prayer, and also to reach out to other Christians through the internet, through texts and messages, that we can participate in online worship, that we can participate in perhaps a Lectio Divina group online, or some way that we can be in contact with other Christians at this time, as well as taking care of ourselves, making sure that we get rest, that we turn off our devices, that we get some proper sleep without interruptions all night, that we get some good exercise during the day, that we get good nutrition and hydration during the day as well. If you do become unwell, please ring ahead to your GP or clinic. If your GP advises that you self-isolate, or indeed if you do contract the virus, please contact CTC, email John Bartholomews, the Assistant Dean, so that we can keep a register of that in order that we can support you better, perhaps with extensions or special considerations when the time for assessment comes. So please do contact CTC if your doctor advises self-isolation, or indeed if you do contract the virus. So may God bless us in these days, give us the strength, the courage, the resilience, the persistence, the spirit to live with some energy through the great challenge that faces us. And on this feast of the Annunciation of the Lord, may Christ bless us with his presence. May the word continue to become flesh in our own efforts to live out the gospel and to serve this world in the name of Christ. God bless us all.